10th Target Series race of the 11th season heads to the Rockingham, UK for the running of the Unilever 400K. Roman Fenway, the 89, is on the pole for today's race. Two's outside, second the 55 of Colton Yo. Then third place we have DJ Reed, fourth is Hillside winner Jeff Bright, and running on the top five, Sebastian Kukulon, won here last season. Then in sixth place we have Trey Rainey, seventh Levi Shones, eighth place Casey Nanico, ninth it is Riley Spurleytube, and Evan Hunter the 64 rounds out the top 10. Back behind the Matheswell 16 inside his teammate Michael Gregory. Then there's Anthony Hernandez and Eric Olson the 25, with Mason Baskers and Keyshawn Richardson in the 11. Then there's Max Anderson in the 20 of Jake Galloway. Rounding out the top 20 in 19th position, Sebastian Dupain, and in 20th the 8 of Eli Bright. Trey, let's go down and talk to someone who's going to be very, very happy to be here today.
All right, Jake, this is Trey and Joe up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back here in your home country of the United Kingdom. How does it feel to be back?
It's great. You know, I love the track. Got a lot of experience here. A lot of knowledge of how to get around this joint, and hopefully this can bring home a good result. We haven't had many of them this season in a 20, but today hopefully can be a turning point, and yeah, hopefully we can come home with good results for my fans up there in the stands.
All right, and as you said, like, you know, you love this track. You're very fond of this track, and what would it mean to you to, you know, come out with a victory here?
Oh, it'd be everything. You know, if there's anywhere I want to win, it'd be here, really. It's such a historic place for me. Very local to where I was born, so to get a win here would be absolutely fantastic, and hopefully you can have a good chance at it today.
And right, you are. All right, well, you know, good luck today, and if anything happens, we'll talk to you later in this race, and we'll be looking out for you.
Have a good race, guys.
Jake Galloway definitely excited to be back here in the UK, looking for a win at his home track. Roman Fenway, another Brit, is going to lead us to the green flag. Let's go on tracks and fire these cars up for racing in the United Kingdom.
Race fans, get on your feet! Drivers, start your engines!
A great command of fire engines up for racing here at the Rockingham, UK, and Rockingham Motor Speedway for 26 laps in the Unilever 400K. We raced here for the first time ever last season, which was a great race. Saw some yellow flags, saw some lead changes passing at the front of the field. Race extended by a few laps, up to 26 laps around this 1.5 mile square oval, I guess you could call it. On the front row, Roman Fenway 89, 55. Colton Yogan leads to the green flag. This track very unique. Turn 2, the inside normally doesn't work as well as the middle lane, so watch for that to possibly play an impact as they run up into turn number 3. Fenway steps on the gas, gets the jump, green flag in the air, Rockingham, UK.
As you said, Roman Fenway there had a very good start, good launch, everything. It maybe even looked like the 99 of DJ Reed might have stuttered a little bit as they're 3 wide already. The 22 is going to dive under the 00 of Kukulon there. Good move by him. Jeff Bright had to back out there a little bit, losing some spots due to that. But, you know, the true maker out of that was, as we said, the 22 of Levi Shones.
Shones being aggressive early on, comes in inside the top 5 in points, wants some points for that point standing position as they race to lead lap number 1. DJ Reed gets over Roman Fenway. 99 leads the first lap here in Rockingham, UK. Here comes Shones looking inside to get to second. Spurleytube with him now. Shones for the race lead as they race off into turn number 2. This crucial part of the race. Like I mentioned, inside sometimes doesn't work here. We'll see if Shones can make it stick down on bottom.
It looks like he won't be able to completely clear the 99, but he's not going to let the 99 pull ahead of him as he dives to the bottom again. Keyshawn Richardson there a little bit in the back. It's a little wide there coming off the corner, but still here. The 99 still close. 22 just now cleared the 99, but Riley Spurrier is going to look to the inside of Levi Shones here.
Shones going to lead lap for 5 bonus points, crucial towards the championship points right there, but now Spurleytube 2's inside, grabs it through turn number 1. Eric Olson follows third, and here comes Jake Galloway being aggressive early on. 3 wide for third down the bottom on Colton Young. Levi Shones backs out of it, but DJ Reed had to really get out of the gas there at 99 and lost all sorts of time. See it here, look how that outside really faded back through that corner, and Ford leads Spurleytube and Eric Olson look side by side.
Yeah, as you said, a very big moment there for the 99 of DJ Reed. Looks like he got a little up high there, had to back out before he hit the wall. So, you know, it kind of sucks for him, but good move on his part as well to not damage the car here. As we can see, the 33-ish Sebastian Toupane making his way up the field here, followed by your second place in points of Fitzwater here, looking to have a good day as he's only 11 points behind our points leader.
And Jeff Bright, the 5, still hanging tough on that outside. I thought he was going to drop back early on once he got put up there, but he's doing a great job hanging tough inside the top 10, trying to clear, though, to get down the inside, the preferred lane, but can't get it done to his inside's Alex Turner. Up front again, Jake Galloway being aggressive. Dupain right in behind him, almost thought maybe he's going to come down and turn him. That's how close it was. For the race lead, Spurtup has it. Olsen wants it, trying to get to the inside into turn number 1. Jake Galloway's going to dive on Colton Yo for third, as Olsen and Steppes have Spurtup for the lead. It is a 5-car jam session at the front of the field for the top spot.
So they're almost I believe they are 3 wide, just about 3 wide for the lead there. Jake Galloway very aggressive here in the beginning stages of this race, but that's what you got to do to get yourself up front and in position to do this. As Dupain's going to look to the inside, you can see Jeff Bright dive below there down to the bottom of the 59 to Zachary Fitzwater. These guys are making some daring moves here early in this race.
Sebastian Dupain 3 wide to second, but at the front, Eric Olsen leads the 5th lap. But the Unilever 400K, look at Fitzwater dive to the inside into turn number 1. A bold move to get 2 spots right there. A big move for Fitzwater. Makes it work, but I believe the yellow is out. Maybe that's why I dove. Yeah, the caution is out. And it looks like Jake Richardson, the 17, collected. Denny Lloyd, the 10 as well. Those two have a lot of contact, a lot of damage there. So something has happened around this racetrack. And I think that's why Fitzwater maybe pulled out. Maybe saw that the drivers will slam on the brakes in front of him. He wanted to get out of the way. But our first yellow flag early on here at Rockingham Motor Speedway. Jake Richardson, Denny Lloyd, the 2 big names involved in this one. Racing off into turn number 2, Danny Lloyd trying to make a big move on one of our drivers inside the top 5 on points, Mathis Wells. And he's going to get into the side of the 16 and trying to not wreck him. He spins himself out into the 17, Jake Richardson. Look at the ride Lloyd goes into, up into the catch fence. Luckily, it comes back down to earth. But the caution flag is called for that 2-car incident. It's a pretty big one. Jake Richardson's going to be done for the day. And Danny Lloyd might have to take that car to the garage, if not pit road, to get that damage repaired because he took a hard hit into the outside concrete.
Yeah, as you were saying, looks like Danny Lloyd just tried to make an aggressive move there on the 16 of Wells. It didn't really work out in Danny Lloyd's favor, though. Got into the side of him, up into the 17 of Jake Richardson, who was just an innocent bystander by that point. But as you can see, our points leader here, Luke Rainey, getting kind of close there. As you can see, the car just gets up. It does a little bit of an endo there, up into the catch fence. So very wide there for the 10.
Yeah, Luke Rainey did not want to see that as the points leader. Luckily for him, he misses it, gets going away. But for Lloyd and Jake Richardson, their days might be ruined. So Eric Olsen leads the field back around under our first caution flag here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Eric Olsen, the race leader in the number 25. Back here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway, the field's just been given the 1 to go signal. Going back green this time. Let's get a quick word with our in-race reporter, Jake Galloway.
All right, Jake Galloway, this is Trey Angel up in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
All right, Jake, you know, only 9 laps into this thing, you've been pulling out some very, very aggressive moves there to get yourself up front. It seems like you're doing that. You're up in P4. What's going through your head here?
Just trying to get to the front early, really. Make sure he gets gauged up, turn Camry up front, and show how good our car really is. Still got a long way to go, though, so hopefully we can continue that good start that we've had so far.
All right, sounds good. We're eager to see what other moves you can pull out here. Good luck in the rest of the race.
Thanks.
Jake Galloway going to set to restart in 4th here for our first restart of the day on lap number 10. Eric Olsen, the race leader, out of this race. Jake Richardson to the garage, done. Danny Lloyd still on the racetrack, 41st. 40 clean race cars out on the racetrack, as is Eric Olsen, Sebastian Dupain, Riley Spurtup, Jake Galloway, and Zachary Fitzwater in the front 5. Then Colton Yo, Jeff Bright, Levi Jones, Alex Turner, and Jay Jefferson the top 10. Restart lap 10. Olsen steps on the gas. We're green flag racing again at the Rockingham Motor Speedway.
Seems like all the leaders here, you know, got a very even start here. As you can see, Riley Spurley diving to the inside of Dupain there. Fitzwater's going to try to follow him under Jake Galloway here. Jake's going to be stuck on the top side here. But it looks like Dupain's just going to stay behind the 25 of Olsen here for a little bit.
It looked like there was almost 3 wides. Look at that big move out of Dupain. Maybe a little loose making it. And a very aggressive move for Sebastian Dupain. Looking for the race lead in turn number 4 on Eric Olsen. They go side by side. Jake Gowey way up the track. The 20 drops back. But it's going to be Dupain to lead the lap in the 33. Riley Spurgeon back behind the 9. Fitzwater to 4th. Look at Gowey get sent up the racetrack. Maybe Colton Yo a little bit wider into the corner they wanted. And Gowey's in the 3rd groove, almost in the marbles. Did a great job keeping his car out of the wall, but has lost a ton of spots since the restart. Back to 10th behind Jay Jefferson. Back to the front. Dupain with a great run through the outside of turn number 2. Takes it back from Spurley Tube, who slots into 2nd. Then Fitzwater, Jeff Bright, and others starting to fan out down the straightaway into turn number 4, making some big moves. Fitzwater for 2nd. He's not afraid to make these moves. He is going to the front of the field to P2 on Riley Spurley Tube.
Yeah, Fitzwater this season, you know, he's had a very good season so far, but he's had a couple of wins possibly stealing away from him, so he's definitely trying to, seal that deal today, and I think possibly with a win today, and depending on where Luke Rainey finishes, he could even take the points lead back here, so he's definitely doing whatever he can to try to secure that.
Jeff Brett, the 5, trying to make that outside work, trying to get up there. He maybe got a little loose entering the corner. Went way up the track. Sprinted splits to the middle, 3 wide. And down low, Jay Jefferson emerges inside the top 3. He's come to the front in a fast way. He's moving forward. We haven't talked about him all race long, but at the midpoint, he's coming back to the front, up to 3rd behind Fitzwater, as Zachary looks for the race lead. Behind Jay Jefferson, that's Taylor Bryan Price, and behind them, Justin Zidell looks 3 wide out of line on the 55 of Colton Yo. That could be a big move, but he had to let out the gas to make sure not to wreck that 55. They're 3 wide in front of him now. Schoen's middle, up top, Spurley Tube drops back, and at the front, it's all Zachary Fitzwater Sr. He clears Dupain to get out in front.
Yeah, Zachary Fitzwater has probably the biggest lead we've had here all day today, but we have also have Brian Price making his way up. We haven't talked about him much today, along with Jefferson, and I can even see the 30 of Justin Zidell making his way up to the front of the pack here. A lot of guys, making their moves late in the race, but also making those, as we can see, the 88 of Luke Rainey also making his way up to the front here.
Yeah, Luke Rainey saw Fitzwater get to the race and said, no, not quite yet. I want to get up here and try and make sure I keep that points lead. And big for Luke Rainey. He's won a lot of races lately, especially in the Pennzoil Truck Series. If he wins here today, he is tied with Eli Bright for the most wins across all this series. So just think about that. There's a lot in the line for a win for Luke Rainey here today. If he can win, he could possibly tie Eli Bright for the most winningest Joe Rutt League driver. That is a big honor to have, and I'm sure he wants it. This man also up there in the wins list, Jay Jefferson, looking on Fitzwater for the race lead. To 2nd place goes the 1. Then 3rd and 4th, Taylor Ryan Price, Sebastian Dupain. They pulled away from 5th on back. It is right now a 4-car race at the front as Jay Jefferson looks for the lead on Fitzwater, entering turn number 4.
It looks like Jay Jefferson's going to be able to stick it there. Yes, he does. It's going to move Fitzwater up the track. He's going to be able to hold the inside here as we come down the front stretch. Is Jay Jefferson going to be able to dive it to the inside and going into turn 1? It looks like he does. He's going to be able to clear the 59 and bring Brian Price with him, even possibly the 30 of Justin Zidell. As we can see, the 10 of Danny Lloyd. We're about to catch the lap car here, so we're going to see how these guys enter, as he looks like they hit the brake pretty hard there.
Evan Hunter trying to shoot the middle because of that. Here comes the 41 also getting into it. But at the front, Jay Jefferson has clear range to get by Danny Lloyd and does. The 10 moves aside. Now Fitzwater's going to go the outside. They'll split to the middle. That's a dangerous move right there. Alex Fletcher on the outside. They're getting a little aggressive getting around this 10 car. Luke Rainey shoots to the inside. They've so far done a great job splitting Alex Turner into the wall because of it. The 05 into the outside concrete, but gets off it, but loses time. Look at them trying to shoot McDowell all the way down, almost to the apron, trying to make that work. And look at them almost running each other over. Eric Olsen, Jake Gow, Alex Turner, Levi Schoen, some of the drivers are at the front of the field. They're dropping back because of this 10. Look at them just fanning out 4 wide around this 10 car.
This is a very, very sketchy situation here. Everyone's trying to find their way past the 10 as quickly as they can. It looks like majority of them have, at the moment, the last couple of cars making the way past. It looks like everyone was able to do it. Roman Fenway is really off pace here. I'm not sure what quite happened to him, but he's not having a very good day. But as we come back to the front of the pack here, the 64 of Evan Hunter is now making his presence known in the top 3 here, followed by Zidell and Brian Price, and Jay Jefferson is still your lead here.
Anthony Hernandez come to the front, the 21. He'll get put middle of 3. Luke Green looking to the inside. 21 will clear the 88 to get in line. Coming back, Sebastian Dupain. How about Landon Lyons and Bronson Mick? They're side by side. Minnick up there in the points as well. Landon Dinkins inside the top 15 along with Colin Teague. And just behind them, this pack of cars was scrambling to get around the lap car. Danny Lloyd, Adam McDowell, Eric Olsen, Levi Schoen, John Smith, DJ Reed, Max Harrison. All these drivers were in that mess getting around the 10 car. They somehow were able to make it without wrecking, but it was some great racing getting by that lap car. at the front, single file, but they're trying to run that one car down. This is what they need to do to run Jay Jefferson down. They have to ride single file to get in the draft of that one car and get the runs. Coming around to 7 to go, there's still a lot of time left for someone to make a move on Jay Jefferson. It is Taylor Bryan Price, Evan Hunter, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Zidell, and Hernandez, the top 6.
Yeah, you see Evan Hunter there is going to try to dive to the inside of the 09 as he might be able to clear him here exiting this corner. Not quite sure as it looks like Evan Hunter had to hit the brakes a little bit, which is going to allow the top side to prevail there. Yeah, but as you said, Joe, these guys need to stay single file to be able to get to the back of that one car and then try to organize a move past him. If they keep battling like this now, it's just going to slow them up and allow Jay Jefferson to pull away with this lead.
Well, Fitzwater doesn't know what riding in line means. He's just been all out here today. He's going for second on Taylor Bryan Price. He wants to be the one to catch Jay Jefferson and get by him with 6 laps to go. Behind them, Sebastian Dupain, Luke Rainey. They're in a blocking match entering turn number 2. Rainey into the side of Dupain, rubs off him, gets away from him. He's going to take that spot. An aggressive move for Luke Rainey, getting by Sebastian Dupain right there. He's now up inside the top 5 to 5th.
Yeah, that was a very, very aggressive move from your points leader there of Luke Rainey. Looks like they almost made it 4 wide entering that corner, and then Luke just kind of dove it in there, hit the side of the 33. Not sure how Dupain's going to feel about that one, but Luke Rainey definitely helped him up in the P4. But as you can see here, Fitzwater has caught the back of the one of Jefferson here, so we're going to have to see if Fitzwater's going to be able to get around him. It definitely looks like Fitzwater has one of the toughest cars here today.
And Fitzy all over the back of Jay Jefferson. These two have pulled away from the battle for third on back. Fitzwater on the back of Jay Jefferson. And if these two get side by side, which they're going to right there, it's going to open it up for third on back to try and run down in the draft with now 4 to go. Any yellow flag would end this race short. They are side by side, door to turn number 1. And it's the Aussie Fitzwater on the inside taking it away from Jay Jefferson. But now with them being side by side, look at the run. Taylor Bryan Price, Luke Rainey, Brunswick have onto the front 2.
Yeah, it looks like Fitzwater just now was able to clear Jay Jefferson there, which is actually allowed everyone behind him to catch up. That pass took a little longer as we might actually have a chance to catch a lap car again. I believe if I saw one there just exit the screen, I did. It's Danny Lloyd again coming here with, I believe, 3 laps to go. This could change how the race is finished here. It'll be interesting to see how these guys managed away as Jay Jefferson's going to pass Fitzwater again, but that's also going to bring the 42 and the 21 of Hernandez along with them.
Jefferson took the lead right back from Fitzwater as fast as it was stolen from him. Now Fitzwater around the outside, Danny Lloyd, they'll split him again. Middle of 3 goes Danny Lloyd, dropping back through the front 10. Colton Yell almost into the side of him. Jefferson gets away, they're 3 wide behind. Now can everyone else negotiate the 10 card to keep this race under green flag conditions? They'll go around the outside of Danny Lloyd. Landon Lyons might try and shoot to the outside as well. Almost gets into him, does a great job to slam on the brakes, but we've got 2 laps to go at the front of the field. Jay Jefferson leads. Can anyone run him down? Hernandez in second, trying to do it. Minnick, Zidell, and others trying to get low at the right time.
Yeah, it seems like once Jay Jefferson gets... Fitzwater, I think, might have hit the wall there. I'm not quite sure what happened with him. But as I was saying, it seems like once Jefferson gets out here, he's able to get a decent-sized lead, but then everyone gets single file behind him and catches right back up. The 21 here has his first shot of trying to get the lead, along with the 42 and Zidell. See what these guys do is the 42 is going to dive below Hernandez here and possibly try to pass him coming off of the front stretch.
White flag in the air, 1 lap to go at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. They're looking 3 wide for a second. Jay Jefferson loves seeing that. He can try and pull away. It's Zidell low on Minnick. The yellow flag is on the last lap, but we're racing it back around no matter what. Zidell and Minnick are side by side for a second. Jay Jefferson pulling away the one with the race lead. They have crashed somewhere on this racetrack on the last lap, but it's the Texan Jay Jefferson racing off into turn number 4 with the race lead. They are side by side far back in second. No contest. They race off turn number 4. Jay Jefferson wins at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. And they have crashed on the front stretch coming to the white flag. So some issues there for some drivers. But it's Jay Jefferson getting the victory here at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. And what could have possibly caused this accident? Looks like Jose Mills may have some damage.
Yeah, it looks like the 47 possibly has some damage as well. As you said, coming to the white flag. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. It might have even been with the lap car, the 10 there. It looks like it possibly was. It was with the lap car, Danny Lloyd there. Looks like the 47 is going to get a big run on the outside, and Danny Lloyd's just going to... Oh, it looks like might have just ran the 47 out of room there. Brett Sear gets a little bit of damage. I would just say trouble getting around the lap car there coming to the white.
That was definitely a lot of trouble trying to get around the 10 of Danny Lloyd. Fortunately, it did not impact the outcome of the race victory. Jay Jefferson took the white flag under green, so was able to race back around to the checkered under the green flag. Jefferson will reign supreme at the Rockingham Motor Speedway's first win of the season for the driver of the 1. Let's go see the finisher results and the point standings. Here's how they finished in the Unilever 400K at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. 2 caution flags, one that happened on the last lap, and 6 lead changes. 7 drivers led today, and the one who was out front for the most was the race winner. Jay Jefferson led 11 of 26 laps from 33rd start position. He gets to victory lane. Zidell starts just behind him in 34th. He ends up in 2nd. Bronson Mann gets 3rd. Colton Yeo 4th, and Luke Ray maintains the point with another top 5 result here this season. Landon Dinkins started last. He ends up in 6th. Anthony Hernandez 7th. Levi Jones in 8th. Taylor Ryan Price and Alex Fletcher round out the top 10. Nobles down here. Fitzwater, who was up front for a lot of the day, ends up falling outside the top 10 to get 12th. John Smith was up there, 15th. Riley Spurgeon also led laps, fell down to 16th. Colin Teague and Jeff Bright had their noses at the front, 17th and 18th. And Jake Gower and Racer Porter fell to 20th after restarting 4th after the first yellow flag. Down here, some other Nobles. Eric Olson led 5 laps, gets 24th. DJ Reed led a lap and got 25th. The down here drivers that were not so lucky and maybe had some damage. Brett Sierra and Trey Rainey both were near that last crash. Madison Tall was into the wall in that last crash. Jose Mills maybe had some damage. Roman Fenway had some sort of issues from a pole position but got 40th. And then Denny Lloyd 2 laps down with that damage and out of the race. Jacob Richardson finished 22 laps down in the garage area because of the first accident of the day. Let's now go see the point standings.
After race 10 at Rockingham, UK, Luke Rainey is still your points leader. He's been in the points lead for the past 3 races, followed by the 42 of Bronson Minnick, who's only 4 points behind. And third is the 22 Levi Jones, who's 33. And fourth, the 59 of Zachary Fitzwater, who is 34 points. And in 5th place in points is the Jay Jefferson, your winner here at Rockingham, UK, at 53 points behind Luke Rainey. And 6th is the 16 of Mathis Wells, 7th. The 24 Zach Dulillo, followed by the 18 of Jennifer Buford, the 2 of Colin Teague, and rounding out your top 10 in points is the 64 of Evan Hunter. 11th in points is the 40 of Jose Mills, followed by the 55 of Colton Yeo, the 33 Sebastian Dupain, the 29 of Code Red, 92 of Landon Lyons, the 21 of Hernandez, the 6 of Dinkins, the 04 of Smith, the 30 of Zidell, and rounding out your top 20 in points is the 47 of Madison Toll.
After this race here in Rockingham, UK, Jose Mills and Sebastian Dupain are our 2 wildcard spots. However, Landon Lyons also very close, only 15 back at that 2nd wildcard spot. So far, 10 races, 10 different winners in the Target Series season. And more winners down here. Riley Spurgeon, DJ Reed just outside the top 20. Need to get up there for their wins to count for a wildcard. Adam McDowell, same story in 25th and way down in 33rd. Jeff Bright, another winner. Basically need to get up there and try and get into a wildcard spot inside the top 20. And down at the bottom of the points, some big names. Brett Sierra, last season's champion. Jake Galway, Target Series champion. Danny Lloyd's been very good in the Target Series here. Trey Rainey in his final Target Series season down at the bottom of the points in 42nd. It has not been the season he's won. He's not scored a top 10 yet. It has been a very, very struggling retirement season for Trey Rainey. 10 races in, as the next 3 races are going to be some of the craziest we'll see this season. It is Super Speedway swing time. We head for our first Super Speedway swing race at the Talladega Super Speedway for the Aaron's 300. We will see you guys then.